Hello and welcome back to the farm. So it's been a while since I've actually recorded an episode of this. I really have been busy on the realistic series. So where has Mr. P been, might you ask? Well, the last episode I recorded, let's just get some work done. The last episode of the realistic series that I recorded, you will recall near the end of it, when I got out of the tractor, the name of the tractor was still there. So what does that mean? That means my game got corrupted. Yes. The farm I built myself from scratch, altered all the fields and everything, corrupted. Every time I was in a... where am I going? Every time I was in a vehicle, it wouldn't let me swap vehicles with the directional buttons, which was a real pain. What else didn't it let me do? It wasn't coming up with the field numbers. It wasn't coming up with what was in the fields, which I don't need two. I only need one, don't be greedy. And yeah, it wouldn't tell me if they needed fertilising, whether they needed lime, or anything like that. And there's a load of other issues as well, which is far too many to name. So, that being said, I had to delete that save file. So, that version of the realistic series is no more. Get off the forks. There we go. But you don't have to worry. I made a brand new save. I have rebuilt to the best of my knowledge, because every time I tried to go back on that save it was just corrupt and wouldn't let me do anything. So I recreated the whole farm, all the little roads I put in, all the field alterations. I rebuilt the whole thing with vehicles, to the best of my knowledge, the vehicles that I had. Yeah, we all know Mr. P's brain's not the best. But still, I rebuilt the whole thing. I've rebuilt the whole farm from memory, from scratch again. Like I said, I've redone all the fields. It took a long time. It took me a fair amount of days to get all that done, and I am almost there. Almost, he says. But, anyway, enough of that. We're on the valley of the old farm. As you can see, we have our beautiful Hulk, the Agrostar 4.78, with our John Deere Cedar. Yeah, looking beautiful as always on the dual ribs. Why are we in this, might you ask? Well, we are going to be planting our 2 new fields. But you'll be saying, Mr. P, we do not own 2 new fields. Partially, you'd be correct, because in the last episode we didn't have 2 new fields. But Mr. P, being Mr. P, got greedy. Give Mr. P an inch, and he'll take more than a mile. It will take 16 miles, 13 feet, and 6 inches. But, enough being said, we are on our way now, as I said, to our 2 new fields. As you remember from the last episode, we did sell one of the storage units, and that was on about extending field 80. Best not put my work lights on, either. Don't want to fandazzle everyone with the beautiful lights of the Hulk. But still, train of thought, completely gone. But Let's turn the Christmas light off that was on the left. We are on our way to our 2 new fields. As you saw, like I said, from the previous episode, we did sell that storage unit. That has gone and left a fair amount of space. I was debating whether to add it on to field 80. Well, a bit of a road glitch there. I was going to extend it on to field 80, but then I thought field 80 for us with the equipment we have is already big enough. And like I said, I did plough out and I have cultivated the area that we kind of marked out at the side of field 80. But then we had some more space the other side. So as you can see, our money has gone down. I've done a bit of terrain editing, basically just putting in grass and a bit of a roadway. But you'll have to let me know what you think. Oh, we're getting close. Oh, we're getting close. But still, we are going to be putting wheat in this field. It is going to be a late planting of wheat, but still, it's going to give us something to do, because we do have the pelletizer. I haven't really used it, but, you know, to start off with first season, bit of a struggle, but we got there. That looks like it might be ready. Okay, well, here we go. As you can see, 2 new fields. What do you think? As you can see, we've got our driveway leading down to the 1 unit we have. We have this little field. If I get onto the build tool, as you can see, I was using the grass. As you can see, we have this little field just to the left, just here. Nice little field, not overly sized, but just big enough for our equipment. As you can see, our tractor in the background and our seeder, we don't have massive equipment. And over the other side, I got greedy. I saw that there was all that space there doing absolutely nothing. And have I got too close to that tree? I think I have. Right, I'm going to have to sort that. Let's just quickly solve that issue. There we go. But still, not a bad sized field on the other side either. I am really, really happy with that. I mean, that is brilliant. To get 2 fields this size from surplus land. I was debating whether to go around here and round the back, but then I thought, Mr. P, that's a bit excessive, don't you think? But then I was like, it's my farm, I do what I want. But then I thought, no, actually, it is a bit excessive. So I stopped myself here. Well, actually, no, I didn't. I did actually start ploughing down here. And I thought, Mr. P, it's getting a bit excessive. Come on, calm down. Calm down. Just sit down. Have a drink. Take your time. Don't get greedy. As you can see, I did put a line of grass just down here to separate this side of the field. And I think it does look good. And that's give us another 2 big pieces of land that we can farm. I mean, that is, to me, absolutely brilliant. I'm really, really happy with that. I'll take it. So, we are going to be putting wheat in both of these fields. We're going to look at getting straw for our pelletizer and try to get in full swing of getting that thing working. And I do believe I've still got a hay bale in there. So, be weird to see how that works. But it's what it is. So let's crack on. Let's get this planting or seeding or drilling done. Yeah, we'll do that. Let's get these fields done. Let's get our 2 brand new fields. So all in total, with the cow pasture that we did plough up, that's added 3 new arable fields to our arsenal just by removing one building here and the one building, the cow pasture, over in the grass area. So, not bad going. You'll have to let me know down in the comments though, what do you think to this? I like it. I like the separation of the little road going down the centre. But that's enough of me waffling on. I've made your ears bleed long enough. So let's get in the tractor and let's get drilling, planting, seeding. Let's get on it. Don't really need that light on. Tell you what, I really am impressed with how these two fields, how big they actually are. I mean, wow. So I had a couple of comments about what mods people are looking forward to coming out. What do you think of that new pickup one, the TMX, I forget the numbers of it, but the new one, the new pickup, what do you think to that? I think I like it. It's okay, but I think it would be nice if they brought out like two versions of it, like because the truck to me looks too new. If you want like the old style, I think the only one that does it at the moment is, if you remember the little semi that I had on La Coronella, you could get like a little attachment onto the back of that. Well, actually you could get several attachments onto the back of that. It was a really smart little thing. But you know, if they had like an older version of it, I left my indicator on. I'd really like that. I'm really looking forward to the old Massey Ferguson pack coming out. I really want that to come out. Hopefully it passes soon. The same as, you know, the John Deere sprayer. Been waiting a while for that now, you know. But where have I been? I can't really see where I've been. Can't really see where I've been at the minute, but still, it's what it is. Millennial Farmers map. I really do wish that would get a wiggle on, so to speak. You know, I know there's a lot of people waiting for that map to come out, me included. So hopefully it comes out soon. Fingers crossed. But still, it's gonna be nice when it does. Tell you what, this little planter cedar, should I say this little cedar, Mr. P, come on, cedar. So here we go, this cedar, I really do like it, but for me, it is really, really wide. It'd be nice if, drop down. I do believe. Let's stop a minute, Mr. P. There we go. There was a brand new planter that came out, and I can't remember if I got it installed on this. No, I don't. It is a really, really big Star planter. I think it might be something like 20 meters or 18 meters, something like that. It is really big. It is really, really good. Off screen, well, not on this save, but you know, just me just messing around farming on my own other little farm that I have. It's not a bad planter. I'm really impressed. I'm looking forward to the John Deere planter coming out. Hopefully that does come to console. We also have the Case IH planter. that fingers crossed should be coming out for console. I do believe, well, didn't take long for that train to come in, did it? Brain Fart Central. Get your tickets. But anyway, I do believe that the Case IH Planter is going to be released for console. It just all depends on the poly count and the slot count. You know, because the PS4 isn't the best machine in the world, especially if you've got one like mine that sounds like a Harrier jet taking off. I mean, certain games really does push the PS4 to its limits. I mean, you've got to remember how old the PS4 is now, but it was a technical advance in its time, but with the PS5 looming ever closer, will I be getting one? I'm not entirely sure, because I use Share Factory. My PC, it's really good, but I need to get it fixed, and I'm not privy to being able to use my PC for editing, so use Share Factory. But it is what it is. I don't mind. I use what I have. Sometimes when you're playing, you look for a really good clear screenshot. You upload it to YouTube and it looks like absolute blurry dirt. That does get annoying. You know, you take so much time trying to get a real nice clear screenshot. As soon as it uploads to YouTube, it's like really pixelated, really blurry, and really frustrating, if I'm honest. That's alright. Let's just have a quick look on the old Mapsicus. There we go, so that's bright yellow. Yep. Oh, field 80 is ready to harvest. Any more? Yeah, 73, 72, 62, 91. So it looks like in the next episode, the old John Deere harvester is going to be coming out, because we're going to have a big harvest and hopefully start making some money for the farm. It would be really nice, and that sounds like some air's coming out somewhere. Do the repaint, that's for sure. Come on, Mr. P. Get on your game. Right, so what I'm going to do is we'll have a little montage of doing this other field, and then we'll head back to the farm, and in the next episode we will be looking at harvesting some of our fields. Okay, so there was a little piece that I did miss. Down here somewhere there was like a little strip. Oh, there we go. Just a little strip. And if you know me, my OCD would kick in. But still, there's probably plenty of the fields we own with these markers, so it's all good. But that is brilliant. That is both done. But like I said, you will have to let me know, what do you think? I think it looks really good. A nice little road down, plenty of space to get in and around the area that we need near the doors, and two cracking size fields. I'm really happy about that. And now 2 additional wheat fields. But that is going to be the end of this episode. I hope you did enjoy it. If you did, as always, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and I will see you all real soon here on the Valley, the old farm.